Hello and welcome to Jämtland Bushcraft. This is a new channel. I have just started it, and me and my friends are out for a little camping trip in the woods, and I just have to show you this view. Look at this mountain, just awesome. I'll try to zoom in a little bit. Just awesome. This is called Moviemaking, and just over there, very just beyond that little island, you see Åreskutan in Swedish. It's a very popular ski resort. Haul all our shit into the tipi that we have built, and we guys are tool heavy. I can really say that. You see more of the tools later. Here we have Roger on the right and Örjan on the left. Two nice bushcrafters. Here's the view from our tipi that were made of these cheap plastic, many call them tarps. And we have put some branches on to make it safer from the wind, because we had storm one time when we were out. And here we have Roger opening up the door, and here we have the inside, a little piece of wood that we chop our wood on, and then we had made beds, raised beds, because of we live in Sweden and we don't want to sleep on the ground in the winter because it's very cold. Here we have another bed. And there we have the outlet. And then we go out and film in. Here we have our little stove that we made of just regular sheet metal. And there we have another bed raised. Because when it's 20 degrees minus Celsius, you don't want to sleep on the ground. And now we're going to clean the pipe of soot, because it's when you burn wood, especially in the woodlands, when you use bark and shit, the chimney always tends to get clogged up with soot. Here's another view of the tipi. On the other side, it's a very big tipi. The base is 4 meters 20 centimeters by 4 meters 20 centimeters. So it's about 16 square meters inside. And here we have my bed, already made. I sleep with a wool blanket and a plastic undermat, floor mat, or what I call it. Now we're starting to make some coffee over here, outside. Cooking the first coffee for today. Nice. Sooner it will be a little dinner time, but then we cook on the stove in the tipi. Over here we have Roger's bed, already made, also wool blanket, and here sometimes Örjan sleeps Here's his kit bag. We have reinforced tipi with these mylar sheets because when it was really cold, we didn't need the extra radiation heat from them. And then they work. And here we have Mr. Roger cutting away on some firewood for later. And then we have cuckoos. And we have got some visitors in the tent.
Yes. Yes, we are from out country. Sundsvall.
Sundsvallare.
Sundsvallare.
And here we have more people.
Ska du lägga ut på YouTube?
Hörde du någonting från någon man om
Oh,
Vad heter du på YouTube? Han har varit hemma på luft eller?
and more coffee cooking. Here we are starting to make dinner. There we have Roger. And here is Urian. Peace-loving man. In the woods. Enjoying the night light. Really like this. This is a vacation. Here is part of the dinner. Vad heter fläskytterfilé på engelska? Pork. Pork at the loin or something like that. I don't know. Please excuse my English and correct me if I'm very wrong with that. I think I am. And now it's time for coffee. In our very well used coffee pot. You see this, the layers of soot that have been imprinted on it. But it makes very good coffee.
Fy fan vad gott.
And some milk.
Lovely. Here comes the cow.
Moo. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cheers. I told you we had to windproof our tipi because we had a rather big storm coming through called Hilde, and the tipi almost blew away. And I will show you what the storm did to the forests up here, just about 20-25 meters from our tipi. Here, you're going to see what the storm did. It started to knock down trees. Look over here. Big trees too. And if you look a little bit further over there, you see a tree trunk, and it made a kind of wind streaking over. And took very, I don't know if you see it, but it took lots of trees in over here. Just 20 meters behind our tipi. The wind took these big trees, lots of them. And from this tree we took a little bit, and we made what do you call it? Shopping block that you saw in the tipi. from that tree over here. Here. This tree. And there you see the end that we have sawn off. So round about there for about 20 meters is our tipi. And here's the first tree. And you call them widowmakers. I promise you they are, it's some awesome trees that have been put everywhere in this. Here you see a root of one, a little bit further front. Here. Here. There, widowmakers. Pine that blown down all over. Here we have Roger just in front. Here we have more from this Hilde storm. It was a girl, by the way. Hilde is a woman's name in Swedish. Here's the next. You see, the trees are falling like timber, felling in. It's just awesome to see what nature can do. Just regular wind. There we have Roger again in the picture. Standing under a widowmaker. Crazy dude. But we Swedes are somewhat crazy. Over there we have more. I just have to show you this beautiful clearing in the woods. And in this awesome weather. It's really fine trees here. Mostly spruce and pine. It's just awesome weather. If you're gonna pick some trees in the forest to make bushcraft or other stuff, make sure that you save the important ones, like this pine. And here we have, I don't know, what do you call it? Aspen?
Asp.
Asp in English. That grows here like weed. So then we try to save this big pine by taking down this asp that are intruding on this pine. So we make sure we take only trees that are intruding on some other, and save the good ones, because this will in the next year will grow up again. And just 100 meters from the camp, our tipi, we found moose poo. Really fresh. Maybe, you know, the sun has been going over here, so maybe 15-20 minutes ago. It's really fresh. You can almost see it, that it's shiny. It's really soft. So the moose has been here. I see that there are some wildlife trails here in this clearing. I can see, I don't know if you see it here. You may see one little trail in over there, and another one that goes between these. And here you have another trail up in here. So the moose are probably running forward and backwards. And here we have Roger, who started doing a whistle to his daughter. They were and visited us at the camping site, and she requested that her father made one to her. So we'll see if that comes ready tonight or early in the morning, maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight. He's a good woodler, what do you call it? Täljare in English.
Ja.
Whittler.
Whittler?
Whittler. Whittler.
I don't know. Whittler knife. Whittling.
Whittling. He's good with wood anyway. So we'll see. Progress will be updated. Look at this view. Over here we have the next set of mountains. See if we can get between here. Awesome, just awesome. What a view, what a view, what a view. Look at this mountain view. Awesome. And the sun has just set beyond the horizon in the west. Just over there. Just over there. To the right a bit Åreskutan. The mountain, the Swedish mountain Åreskutan. There the sunset. It's just awesome. I had to change the zoom on my camera to digital, just so that you can see the contours of the mountains with the snow on. And I will also try to film Åreskutan. It's from here it's about 12 miles Swedish to this mountain. 120 kilometers to this mountain. That's why it's out of focus and very shaky. Very popular ski resort in Sweden. Here we see the stones on the lake. And the lake is called Big Lake.